Darrell Fleet, what is the problem with Black Friday? Isn't it just a harmless holiday tradition in the US?
Black Friday, the biggest shopping day of the year. It's a bad economic time. It's a bad economic time for a lot of people. It's a bad economic time for a lot of companies.
Major retailers just announced that they will be opening their doors earlier than ever this holiday shopping season, on Thanksgiving night, in fact.
I think when I see those types of images of people kind of running through the doors to just latch onto a product that they wouldn't normally be able to afford, I think it's sad for me to see that.
And not everyone is taking the news so well. Some employees are up in arms about giving up one of their favorite holidays.
I think everyone in America tends to want to celebrate, and it's just not something we can do now that we have to work all night.
We're really excited about the 8 o'clock start date, not only to be competitive, but to meet our customers' request.
If the retailers do it right and treat their employees right, I think it'll be a wonderful experiment.
Because I think that they want to generate as much consumption as they can during the Christmas shopping season.
I mean, Black Friday is like a tradition. People love to go out on this day and shop. We absolutely love it. Why do you want them to quit shopping?
The average North American consumes 5 times more than a Mexican, 10 times more than a Chinese person, and 30 times more than a person from India. We are the most voracious consumers in the world. A world that could die because of the way we North Americans live. Give it a rest. November 26 is Buy Nothing Day.
Now the group behind the ad is urging a boycott on shopping for the entire holiday season.
You are an individual, but you are also a member of a global community. Most important of all, you are a consumer. As a member of this community, it is your duty to consume.
Yes, Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving where they do big sales at places like Best Buys and whatnot to buy stuff at a cheaper price.
Yeah, it's like a big shopping day after Thanksgiving, and everyone goes crazy and gets up really early and goes shopping.
A bunch of sales go on the day after Thanksgiving, but it's not really sales.
Yeah, I heard about it. Like Black Friday is like, I think that's the day where everybody just go to those big shops and buy for like big discounts, you know.
Black Friday is where the prices are much lower than usual and people just buy whatever they feel like.
The best day of the year to go shopping. Largest shopping day of the year, I would say. A lot of sales.
Black Friday is a shopping day that is great for merchants of myself, but I prefer a Small Business Saturday.
Black Friday is a day in which people go utterly out of their minds and behave in ways they would not normally behave, in which all their greed comes out to the front, and they decide that they are going to get a bargain at any cost and wind up spending way more money than they ever thought they would.
A huge retail shopping day where consumers get an opportunity to save a lot of money on retailers' merchandise. So there's a lot of discounts, there's a lot of incentives, long lines, so that's what Black Friday is.
Why? Because the system would collapse if you stopped spending, and the consequences would be awful. The system that runs your country relies on you being a good consumer. This film will show you how.
Meu nome é Liz e eu assisto Youth Channel. Você tem que assistir também, é fantástico.
And action.
Just because of my background
doesn't mean you could stereotype me
for what I look like.
My parents came here.
My parents came here
so that I could have a better life.
Not all of us are the same.
Not all of us are the same. Yo soy Latino.
Ako ay Filipino.
我係中國人.
Please don't judge us.
Please don't judge us.
Please don't judge us.
Please don't judge us.
Hey guys, your channel is awesome!
If I had the chance to have a show on Youth Channel, it would be a comedy show about the workplace and the challenges that people have there. And it would entail examples such as if someone has a mean boss or they can't figure out their actual job and title. The message that will go out to the audience is that people can overcome challenges no matter what it is at work, that they should know how to deal with it and be strong during the process.
The good consumer is always buying new products. When he is not buying, he is working hard, earning money so that he can fund future consumption. Remember, the golden rule of consumption is to concentrate on buying the things that you want as opposed to the things that you really need. And there are lots of organizations working hard to ensure your shopping list is full.
No.
Nah.
No, I haven't.
No.
No.
No, I hear what you said.
No. Buy Nothing Day, have you ever heard of it?
No, I have not.
It sounds familiar, but I don't really know the specifics.
No, I haven't.
Buy Nothing Day.
Oh, I mean, this is like the first time I hear about it.
It's not bad, I guess.
I mean, it sounds cool. So.
That sounds like a really good idea. That sounds like a great idea. It's actually something I've always thought about when I think about Black Friday. I'm like, it's just everyone going out and spending money to get these sales, but it's probably for a bunch of stuff they don't really need anyway.
I mean, I think that's a fantastic idea. I mean, first of all, like, the whole Thanksgiving holiday is kind of ruined anyway because of Black Friday. People are leaving early, and now Black Friday's even starting on Thanksgiving, 6 p.m. at some places. And I mean, I think turning it back into like a family time is kind of an awesome idea.
Well, the whole concept, I completely agree with it because, first of all, they're acting like there's a bunch of sales and there really isn't. They'll probably have like maybe 1-2 items on sale, and then the rest, you know, all they do is they just pretty much put it in front of the store for people to see. So they think, oh, it's on sale, and they buy it, but really the regular price is like any other day.
Because I think probably because one thing is just like on those, like I say, okay, like Black Friday, the night before there were people working like on those, like, can I say names of like Walmart or Best Buy? People were working there and they were not supposed to work. This was like Thanksgiving and they were like working just in order to make more, I mean to sell more. And I was like, it doesn't make sense. They should be home, not be like working, you know? So maybe, I don't know, if they have something like a non-Black Friday day, that would be fine.
I think that sometimes people overconsume, and I think that that's kind of something that is a huge thing in our society, is that we get all into this Black Friday thing and people are just go crazy with sales. I mean, do you really need it? Do you really want it? What's the reason of going and doing this, you know? So it's kind of interesting what drives people to consume in that sort.
I'm a vendor, so I need people to consume so I can, you know, live. But I'm not sure if I'm Buy Nothing Day, but I didn't like that they advanced Black Friday on Thursday. That offended me a little bit.
Well, my brother's in retail, so probably I'm not too happy about that idea.
I think that's great. I think there should be more protests like this. I think they should also protest Walmart, if I should say that. Walmart is
I'm never shopping again, ever, ever, ever.
Hi, my name is Nikki Polanco. I'm from the Dominican Republic, and I'm inviting you to watch the Youth Channel. Why? Because it's cool.
Hi, my name is Catherine. You should watch Youth Channel because it's made by youth for youth.
Well, if I had a chance to make a show, I would make a show like a sitcom, sort of. It would be about people that deal with different issues, like primarily youth that deal with issues with their parents. It would have like 6 different, youth that have 6 different parents. That would be my primary goal, to try to show people that just because you may be a different race, everybody experiences different things with their parents and everybody could relate to it.
The show that I have is The Jose Show, where I produce it and I'm the host of it. The show is about youth nonprofit organizations that benefit young people, where I feature youth organizations that are working with the young people, that's doing tremendous work with these young people to get where they want to be in their careers. And the importance of this show is to make sure that young people get a chance to show off their talent and perform and bring out different discussions that they want to talk about.
Consumption is good for the environment. The more you consume, the more you can recycle. The good consumer works hard to earn the money that he spends, but we cannot all earn enough to keep up. Borrow money if you begin to fall behind. Treat yourself. Treat yourself to things that you deserve. Treat your children. Teach them to cherish their brands. Remember, they are the consumers of tomorrow. Remember, you are worth the money.
We consume too many products. Have you heard of e-waste? We consume too many products, like electronically, like computers, and just throw them away, and there's no way to put all the stuff. So it's like trillions of tons of metal and bacteria, like, well, not bacteria, but like chemicals in our phones that when they dissolve into the earth, they just destroy the earth even more. So consuming products in America is a problem. We got to stop it.
I would do it. I already participate, but I just didn't know it.
It's probably a good way to spread like awareness about the way people are spending their own money.
More money in your wallet, the better, right?
Oh my God, that will be interesting. Then people will just like hang out with their friends and spend that money on with their friends. They will go to the museum. They will go to the, I don't know, to see like movies together. Or just like, yeah, buy food for the family, cook all together and have like good time. That would be great.
I think it's a personal thing, and I think each person has to really put their foot down and decide what they want to do with their family.
I don't like the idea that people are then thinking, instead of about that holiday, about what am I going to buy next. I think they should be thinking of what they're thankful for and not about what's the next thing I'm going to get.
It depends on what you consume and how you do it. If you consume too much of something bad, then you may not live, but also consuming too much of something good is also a negative too.
Okay, I'll do the research on the Buy Nothing Day, and if I think that it works, then probably I'll encourage somebody next year not to.
Your role in society is to consume. Without consumerism, our beautiful way of life will surely collapse. Consume. Consume something now.
Tossed out there, the
I see his eyes follow me across the room. Won't he come and holler instead of staring hard? From the way people talking, thought you was a bad boy. Now I'm about to come and put you on blast, boy.
And the streets are here on me and you've been checking for me.
So what you gonna do now that I'm all up in your space?
Got you in action now and you had so much to say.
Why you stuttering? Why you stuttering, boy? And the streets are here you on me and you've been checking for me.
So what you gonna do now that I'm all up
in your space? Got you under pressure now and
you had so much to say.
Why you
stuttering? Why you stuttering, boy?
Come a little closer, I promise I won't bite. Wanna see where you're headed?
What's the for tonight?
I see you don't see much. Oh, is it 'cause I'm right in front of your face? Am I making you shy? Now that it's me and you, what you wanna do? Are you gonna make a move? 'Cause I'm feeling you. From the way people talking, thought you was a bad boy. Now what you gotta say now that you on blast, boy?
And the streets are here on me and you've been checking for me.
So what you gonna do now that I'm all up in your space?
Got you in pressure now and you had so much to say.
Why you stuttering? Why you stuttering, boy?
And the streets are here on me and you've been checking for me.
So what you gonna do now that I'm all up in your space? Got you under pressure now and you had
so much to say.
Why you stuttering? Why you stuttering, boy?
Damn, mommy, take it easy. You see that I'm at a loss for words. You got me stuttering, uttering all sorts of slurs. I dig your style, so I had to be cautious. 'Cause I'm a boss and I can't afford to get caught up with no bird. So I scoped you from a distance. All the while I'm wanting to bag you, but all my efforts was met with resistance. Now you pressing me, and I ain't got nothing to say. 'Cause I didn't see it. Who would ever believe it?
And the streets are here, you on me, and you've been checking for me. So what you gonna do now that I'm all up in your space? Got you under pressure now and you had so much to say. Why you stuttering? Why you stuttering, boy? And the streets are here, you on me, and you've been checking for me.
So what you gonna do now that I'm
all up in your space?
Got you under pressure now and you had so much to say. Why you stuttering? Why you
stuttering, boy?
Yeah. We gonna do it like this. Yeah, A's up means Africans up. So it's like when I say A's, y'all say up. A's. They can kill a revolutionary, but they can't kill the revolution. The struggle lives on, just in a different form, a different face in a different place, at a different time, but the same aim, and that's to bring change. They can kill a revolutionary, but they can't kill the revolution. The struggle lives on, just in a different form, a different face in a different place, at a different time, but the same aim, and that's to bring change. And who's the next Malcolm to step up and affect the outcome? I ain't talking about records or albums. I'm talking about standing on your soapbox and spitting fact that those that know not. You got it looking like a dope spot, but this the hope spot where the truth get told, right in the hood where the youth look old, where guns and drugs done took control, where everybody's crooked and cold and steady looking to score. Who the next insider, the next live mama that got us through the drama, through the problems we face in the brainwashing, black on black violence, you know the rise of prison population, poverty, modern day slavery, military occupation by the pigs in our neighborhood. Where my sisters with they fists in the air, yeah, we making love, nation love. Afterwards we plotting and planning for freedom, for the future, building up power and family. They can kill a revolutionary, but they can't kill the revolution. The struggle lives on, just in a different form, a different face in a different place, at a different time, but the same aim, and that's to bring. They can kill the revolutionary, but they can't kill the revolution. The struggle lives on, just in a different form, a different face in a different place, at a different time, but the same aim, and that's to bring. And who's the next Huey? To step to his duty. We only rock soldiers, never Louis and Gucci. Only real dudes influence me. These other cats is just paper tigers, you know, faking like they fighters till they wind up paying the piper and greeting the reaper. The price of life is getting cheaper and cheaper. Only leaders need to speak to the people. Stop deceiving the people. You ain't a leader. Stop misleading the people. Who the next Marcus? Next Che Guevara, the spark of smart brothers with heart, not carbon copies, but brothers that embody that ride or die spirit like Geronimo Pratt. The Black Panther Party G's like Bunchy Carter. This a G call. Where the G's at? Probably in jail on the track where the G's at. We need to take it back to that black power, black love. Yeah, that BLA thing, black mask, black glove. They could kill a revolutionary, but they can't kill the revolution. The struggle lives on, just in a different form, a different face, in a different place, at a different time, but the same aim, and that's the bring. They can kill the revolutionary, but they can't kill the revolution. Struggle lives on, just in a different form. Pay attention, they could kill a revolutionary, but they can't kill the revolution.
Check out this next clip of UNICEF's Convention of the Rights of the Child.
Especially in my country, most of the children suffer from, they don't have shelter because most of the children live in streets. Most of them call to the calling station saying they don't have food and they want to be helped, but it seems that nobody cares about them.
The work to fulfill child rights is not an easy task, but it is one that cannot and must not be ignored.
I'm one of the 1,000 black children who live in the favelas of Rio de Janeiro. Because of the color of our skin, we are constantly being discriminated. The truth is that we live in a situation of disadvantage. Our community, the favela, has been the scenario of years and years of a brutal violence where black children are the most affected.
More than 2.5 million people have been forced to leave their homes empty-handed after the conflict in the northwest region of Pakistan and the earthquake that devastated my country in 2005. More than half of the displaced are children like me.
I am Millicent Orondo from Kenya, and I'm 17 years old. We celebrate that most governments have ratified this very important convention. But there's a question that we ask ourselves. What are the governments doing to ensure that children are protected and their rights are fulfilled? It is quite impressive that most countries have free primary education. But still, in many countries, for example mine, children are too many in a class. There are few teachers, few books, and other important facilities are still a problem. As you're listening to me, ask yourself, what is free education without facilities to enable us to get quality education?
We hear often that the convention has changed the future of children and has changed also our future. And in Latin America, we have discovered that the convention has changed the future, but has also changed our past. It's only after the convention that we have discovered that through the systematic violation of all constitutional rights, the so-called policies of protection of poor children were organized in Latin America.
One of the most important things we can recommend and work toward is a different way of educating the heart and empowering young people to be agents of change.
We need to start when children are young. We need to empower them, we need to teach them about money, and we need to make them self-reliant. And for me, I hope the next 10 years of the convention will actually focus on education and finance, including that for disabled children.
The fact that all of you here committed to the importance of children and youth participation, I think already brings a new vision on the Children's Rights Convention.
The world that is fit for children is the world in which each and every child in the whole world, not specific children or any other kind of children, in which all of us receive our rights. Because you see, we are different children from different parts of the world. Some of us lack food, others have food but they lack parental love, where each and every child gets all the rights that are in the Convention on the Rights of the Child.